Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Bashim Rakhakodash, my name is Yakaba from Plaintables camp. Is the Apostle Gabar. And so the reason why Great Millstone constantly attacks the false doctrine of other Israelite groups. Right? Yeah, you can tell like a guy that is asking a question, like, why are you always talking about another group's doctrine? That's a person that's unlearned. Oh, it says Hakah and Hassad get confounded and make unlearned rebuttals. And then he says here that they were acting like Christians so they could basically get in and confound these plantation Christianity followers. So that was a tactic he's explaining that he was using. The Hakah or Hassad, I forget which one he is. So Apostles video, I'm gonna let this play.
And Hakah, he said, show me in the scripture or show me in the writings of the prophets where it is said that certain Israelites will be separated for destruction. So that's the video that I saw. So of course when I saw it, I said, well, these guys are going off again. These guys as in Hakah and Hassad, right? Come to find out that really it's an act that they were doing in the video to show other individuals how to deal or how to reply to these wacky-tacky Christians when they come up with that argument, okay? Because indeed the scriptures teach that, like case in point, Zechariah 13:8 tells us that 2/3 shall be cut off and die. But the wacky-tacky Christian will tell you, no, if anyone just believes in the Lord Jesus Christ, just like Hassad said it, then they'll be saved. So yeah, I was, when I did the video, I was reacting to what I heard from Hassad and Hakah. And of course, they came on my video. Well, Hassad came on my video and quickly reminded me of that. Oh, it was just an act, Elder. We don't really believe it. As a matter of fact, here's the comment right here. Elder, this was taken from a class where Deacon and I act like Christians to prepare people for some of their arguments and talking points. We don't actually believe it. It's an act. I understand we have had some disagreements. You guys have been going off. That's why I did the video. Now, did I know it was an act that you guys were doing? No, of course I didn't. But we are defenders of the gospel. Okay, we are defenders of the gospel. So even though it might have been an act, what you were doing in the video, you too have a history of going off. Okay, you two guys have a history of going off. You two guys have a history of not being stable in the ministry. Okay? So, anyway, let me just keep reading. It says, we don't actually believe it. It's an act. I understand we have had some disagreements. Yeah, we GMS, beginning fellow pastor on down. We disagree with you on your breakdown of Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. You're going off, Hassad. And Hakah. Hakah, he still got that stupid hat on his head. And I'll deal with that. So, excuse me if I can't take you two guys seriously. And listen, I've been in this ministry for going on 35 years. I've seen guys like you, man. And I've seen guys like you, you leave a group, You form your own thing only to fall off. Okay? Only to fall off. We had groups that were formed. This is long before YouTube.
Right. And YouTube basically allows you to enhance your image far beyond what it was enhanced before internet. Before you had to do it with books and handouts. Now you got the internet that projects your voice. You also had TV, but you really couldn't get on TV except for like public access stuff. And they had old school back on Jerry Springer a while back. But the elder apostle said the guys he saw guys leave and then start their own thing. And originally his leader that he left was with us originally. All right, this is 1 John 2:19. They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. All right, that possibly could be true about the Issachar, the dagger camp, and his followers. That remains to be seen. But as it looks right now, they're not of the elect. Because of their doctrine, because they don't believe in the whole book, and they can't properly break down the whole book, especially the pertinent information, such as the wearing of the hat, selling of the merchandise, rebuking the elders. These are the guys that new guys too, that we never even heard of until a couple of years ago. So, rebuking elders, telling elders what to do, and making corrections and being disrespectful about it. There's a penalty for that. You just don't get to do that, and then it's it was a mistake. You're gonna have to pay for that. You gotta hope the Lord have mercy. Yahweh Shai have mercy. All right, we're not gonna go around saying Christ fit 40% of the time, and then say Yahweh Shai a few times. No, we're gonna magnify the name of Yahweh Shai. All right, that Christ thing and the Jesus thing you sprinkle that in for understanding of the dimwits and imbeciles and people that just don't know. Now, but the name of the Most High is Yahweh, and His name of His Son is Yahweh Shai. All right, we lead with that.
We had groups that left our group. They went and formed their own group, and guess what happened? After a period of time, they fell off, went back into the world. So we've seen guys like you, Hassad and Hakar. We've seen guys like you over the years. All right. So excuse me if I don't take you two guys seriously. All right, and this is based upon 35 years of experience. Now, Elder Pastor, I've seen guys like you. He's been in this thing going on 40 years of experience. You can't beat experience, man. All these silly little stupid Israelites out there that come on my comment board and say, oh, all you guys do is attack, you GMS guys, all you do is attack other Israelites because they don't have a clue of what this thing is all about. You can let them gas your head up, Hakar and Hassad. But we know what this thing is all about. We know what this ministry is all about. It's about defending the gospel. All right?
Yeah, because you have him and the Sakari, and they have this spirit of we should all get along even though we have different doctrines. There should be synchronicity. There should be symmetry even though we have different doctrines. They're just YouTubers. They're big YouTubers. Or not really big, but they're like mid-grade YouTubers that are Christians. They're not really when it comes down to it, like the prophets of the ancient world, like the reincarnation of the prophets of the ancient world, according to their current behavior, they're not dumb. We fit the description of the prophets of the ancient world. All right, they fit more of like a content creation type of spirit. So like the apostle said, we don't take you guys seriously. Well, he said he don't take you guys seriously. We don't take you guys that seriously. We do believe that you're just deceivers and you want to be popular on the internet. And you believe maybe some of the stuff you say. All right. And a lot of it is an act. And that's I'm not sure the word to say. That's like you acting like that to be subtle toward those pseudo Christians, is a proverb for you like being an actual actor when it comes to the faith. That's my opinion.
It's not about winning a popularity contest. Our job is to reprove and rebuke anytime we see wayward doctrines being taught. That's our job. And it's not the most popular job, but it's a necessary job. And you got these Israelites, especially these YouTube Israelites.
And I didn't even watch this video. I just said that. They are popular on YouTube, in the little section of YouTube that we're in. It's very small, but they're content creators
that don't understand what this thing of ours is all about, but they're quick to, in other words, they're long on mouth and short on brains. Long on mouth and short on brains. Okay, they're quick to because they're operating from their feminine side. They're totally emotional, and they don't understand what this ministry is all about. So they're quick to rebuttal GMS, saying, "Oh, you guys are haters. You're haters. You just hate these other Israelite groups." When the fact is, these other Israelite groups are going off. They're going totally off, and they need to be reproved and rebuked. That's what the scriptures say. And we're going to go through all of that in this video, okay?
I'll leave the Apostles video in the description box. I'll leave you with this. It's Exodus 33. And 16, for wherein shall it be known here that I and thy people have found grace in thy sight? Is it not in that thou goest with us? So shall we be separated, I and thy people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. So we're the special people on the earth, the Israelites. All right, and Hebrew is our original language. And that's the language we'll be speaking in the kingdom of heaven. Right now we speak in part. And Yahweh said unto Moses, I will do this thing also that thou hast spoken, for thou hast found grace in my sight, and I know thee by name. And he said, I beseech thee, shew me thy glory. And he said, I will make all my goodness to pass before thee, and I will proclaim the name of Yahweh before thee, and I will be gracious to whom I will be gracious, and will shew mercy on whom I will show mercy. All right. So it's the Lord Yahweh that created the blueprint for salvation and for destruction. So those who in the Yahweh Shai, carried out their creation under the order of Yahweh, the Father. All right. So it's up to the Lord who is designated to be clean and unclean, and whom he's going to have mercy on. So the Lord chose a special people to be separated. All right. And the top men on the earth understand that we're separated from the rest of the world, from the false doctrines. All right. From the people, the other Israelite groups, like there was a separation between the Pharisees, Sadducees, the wicked ones, and the followers of Yahweh Shai, the true Christians. There was a separation. It's always been that way. All right. So if you don't understand that, you don't understand what the scriptures are all about. It's about the elect. is about preaching the gospel, the elect preaching the gospel and being separated, all right, before the destruction, all right, which is the hellfire is going to just totally consume Babylon, America, and the earth is going to shake. So we're separated. Let's look that word up. So shall we be separated? We got Pala, sever, shows up as sever. Doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel, separated, apart. Shew marvelous, loving kindness. That's a different variation. Which that's the root word. Remember, this is the root word. Wonderfully made. So it's the root word. All right. Distinct, marked out, separated. Be separated, distinguished. All right, you get it. All right, so we're not like those. We're not like them. All right, we've been separated from the larger group. All right, we're the special part whom the Lord is dealing with. This the little sanctuary, as it is written in Ezekiel. All right, we don't have to be in unison with infidels, unbelievers. All right, so I'll leave that there. Hope you edified. Shalom. His link will be in the description box.